Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. This is the little jumper I've been knitting for my great grandson, and I did it to a 24-inch, and I'll show you how the measurements. And the body is 12 and a half, so it'll actually measure 25, and the full length 16 inches from the shoulder. The sleeve seam 11 and a half inches. I think it's going to be a little bit big for him, but he'll grow into it. But possibility it may fit his brother, because he's quite thin. And I had a little problem with this. I usually do my own patterns. I work to my own patterns. That's doing adult sweaters. But this one, I decided I'd follow a child's pattern, and as I wanted the border, the middle, to go all the way up to the shoulders, I decided to do, I looked for a pattern I had with the set-in sleeves instead of the raglan, because if I'd done a raglan, the raglan would have cut off the pattern here like this. So I thought I wanted to go all the way up to the shoulder. And this pattern, I don't like the set-in sleeves. I think there's too many rows going from here up to the shoulder, because this seems to be, it should be down more like that, and it seems to have a hump on the top of the arm part, which I don't like. So I'm going to have to sort of work out my own patterns, I think, from the number of stitches. And another thing, when I did this sweater, I did the panels garter stitch. There's 4 garter stitch panels here and 3 with the cable, the crossover 2x2 crossover cable. And I thought doing the garter stitch, I know that the garter stitch makes garments a bit wider than if you're knitting ordinary stocking stitch. So I thought that would save me adding a few extra stitches, because when you do panels with cable in, you usually have to add a few extra stitches to the front, so it's a little bit more than what you have for the back, because the cables tend to pull the knitting in. But only I forgot, when you do the garter stitch, you need more rows to the inch, and so it ended up with the front of the sweater was up like that. So I had to press the front. I had to put a cloth over the front after I stitched it all up. I put I doubled over a cloth over the front, and I just held the steam. I didn't actually touch it. I just held the steam over the top all down the panel to stretch the garter stitch. But the only problem is it sort of flattened out the cable, where the cable is sort of flattened out now, like. But I'll learn from my mistakes. So I've got another one to do. So I know that when I do the front, I'll have to do a few more extra rows. Maybe it's about half a dozen more rows up to the armholes, and maybe it's about 4 more rows when I come to do the shoulders. So we live and learn. I'm going to stick to writing out my own patterns, I think, because I do not like the way that the sleeves has turned out on this one. I'll not know until little Eddie tries it on. He's 2.5, and I think it's going to be a little bit big for him, but anyway, this is another one I'm doing at the moment. This is a cardigan for, I've got 2 great granddaughters as well as my 3 great grandsons. I've got 4 great grandsons actually, one I never see. But I've got 2 great granddaughters as well, and 2 of their birthdays are in March, so I'm doing a cardigan each for them. And this is the back. I've just started the back on this one. I'm doing the 3x1 mock rib. That's what it is. And I'm doing a raglan with this one, and I'm doing a little bit, not just a straightforward raglan, I'm doing a little bit garter stitch on the edge of the raglan, and I'll show you a little bit more of this when I get around to doing a little bit more. So if you like my video, thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll let you see more when I get more done.